What it is, folks? Your homeboy First back again with another episode of Listening Session. If this is your first time checking out Listening Session, on this program, I break down lyrics to songs that I like or songs that are my records that I put out. You feel me? Give you the stories behind the record. You know what I'm talking about? And this time I got an extraordinary one for you. It's my God did freestyle, which I dropped on my birthday. You feel me? Hopefully, y'all checked it out. If you haven't, you know what I'm saying, you'll have an opportunity to do so momentarily. You know what I'm talking about? Before we get into it, though, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing to hit that button. You feel me? Go ahead and hit that like button. You're going to love what we about to do. They need to put a love button on that bitch. You feel me? Because you about to love this. Because I put my heart in this motherfucker. I put my soul into it. I put my life into it. I reveal some shit in this that I've never said publicly. I touched on a lot of personal shit. I had 80 bars. I had 80 bars. You feel me? So a lot was touched on. You feel me? But before I tell you the backstory on everything, let's go ahead and check it out for those of y'all that haven't heard. All right. This is my freestyle to God did.
Everything I do is for my family, for my wife, for my kids, for my mother, for my brothers. First letter, Tim G. Jacob. Wild boy and the real one on the motherfucking way. Really Stalper. Look, God sent a bad bitch to tell me I'm the truest. In my lifetime, I done had to see Judas. I'm Joseph in the Technicolor dream coat. I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the GOAT. I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the king. Long live the man who attained 11 rings. It's crazy when your own fan base racist. You ain't gotta say shit, I see it in your faces. David and Goliath, they ain't throwing rocks. I'ma pull up to the battle with a big Glock. Hopping out the chariot with an AR. A mirror like a telescope, I see a star. I ain't finna turn the other cheek. My mama told me beat your ass if you hit me. And her name Mary, and I am God's son. That shit so really tatted on my right arm. Hand on the Bible, I ain't gotta lie. Wow, on guns, I ain't trying to die. I got 2 kids, be fruitful and multiply. I didn't do a bid, even though that cop lied. Shit, I could've been George Floyd. The way my mind worked, I could've been a drug lord. The other part of me could've been your local pastor. Had a whole congregation looking to the rafters like, thank you God for this great preaching. I was sexually harassed by a deacon. I've never said that publicly, but I embrace all y'all that put your trust in me. I got a lot of young people looking up to me, like I was hanging on a cross nail stuck in me. If you're down with me, then you know what's up with me. But when they come for me, are you still gon' fuck with me? They try to crucify me in the comment section. My mama doctor told her that I am a blessing. Difference of opinion on your fourth verse. It's a good thing I control my self-worth. I pray for the wisdom of Solomon. Fuck social media, I don't follow men. I'm only on that shit trying to do business. If you feel like I feel, can I get a witness? You call yourself a Christian, but you judging me. But I don't give a fuck, my wife in love with me. My kids look at me like I'm Abraham. So you don't know shit about who the fuck I am. Real ones feel first. I'm like water for your mind if it feel thirst. Don't turn water into wine, I don't like that. Give me some rock or some motherfucking cognac. I'm playing spades at the fish fry, I'm black. Resurrection, send the facts, I'm back. They said God was disguised as Mike Jordan. Bill Knight is Joel Osteen, money pouring into the church of Nike. Ain't nobody like me. The mother boys might be. I'm precisely heading to confession. Gonna tell the truth. I'm the realest ever stepped into a vocal booth. Gonna sprinkle holy water, say your hallelujahs. Paul sending out tweets, he a new recruiter. You gotta make adjustments in the internet age. So many folks say we living in the last days. Other folks say that we don't know the time. I guess we just here waiting on a sign. A rainbow, a burning bush. Faith is easier when all you gotta do is look. The pandemic had the whole world shook. We need an updated version of the good book. How to deal with this crack in this pill era. How to deal with a fake war on terror. How to deal with the trolls and the phone scammers. How to handle mass shooters with the long hammers. How to deal with the winter feeling like summer. They thought racism dead cause of Obama? Shit. They call that man an antichrist. Only a hating motherfucker can't see I'm nice. Only a hating motherfucker wanna see me fail. I'm Samson and haters wanna cut my hair. The louder stay away from me. They say in heaven, every day is like Sunday. And God watching Red Zone with a Kaepernick jersey on.
That was my freestyle over God did. Off top, man, I just gotta say, you know, motherfuckers might say this arrogant, motherfuckers might say this crazy. That shit better than what Hove did. I don't give a fuck. I'm a competitive motherfucker. I set out. When I started doing, I said I'm going to be better. Because a lot of folks said that was Hove's best verse and it was great. First of all, I'm a Hove fan. I'm a Hove fan. I know damn near every word this man then dropped on the album. You feel me? Like, that's my boy. You know what I'm talking about? That wasn't Hove's best verse. It was long. It was long. But that wasn't his best. You feel me? So I was like, you know what? I'm finna show these motherfuckers for real, on a beat like that, on a record like that, talking about God. So he bringing the spirituality into it. So I'm finna kill this shit. Then one of my young boys, when I was thinking about doing it, I was like, you know, kind of going back and forth. Then one of my young boys, Justin Kelly, shout out. He was like, man, coach, man, Cali need to let you get on there. And that was it. I started writing the bars. You feel me? My shit better. Straight up. And I'm from Mississippi. Name another motherfucker out of Mississippi that they made it. I'm talking about one of these boys that got these big deals. I ain't talking about nobody on the ground level trying to get it. You know, to my shout out to y'all. I'm talking about all these boys that made it out already. It's on some real shit. Which one of them cats could have done what you just heard? Think about that. And I know a lot of y'all viewers that fuck with me may fuck with me based off of my sports show. Think about that. What motherfucker in the sports podcasting world, the sports show world, can do what you just heard? I'm different. God made me different. And so that's part of the reason why this shit really hit, man, because it touched on something that's deep in me with that spirituality. Okay. But the shit behind the record. So first of all, again, going back to the competition, whole rap long as fuck. My thought was match how many bars he did. So I had to listen to the record, go count the bars, all that kind of shit. Yeah, I think it was around 80 bars, something like that. So I said, cool, a lot of bars. You know what I'm saying? The standard verse on a record, one verse, standard verse is 16 bars. That's fucking easy. If you know how to rap, that's easy. 80 bars. That's some work, especially if you really talking about something. That's some work. But I said, fuck it, I'm finna do this shit. So that was the first thing. Got to match the length. Second thing, I said I want to, since this shit God did, since it got like a spiritual type of feel to the beat, you know what I'm saying? I said I'm gonna challenge myself to use biblical references throughout the whole shit. So that was it. And that's why it's still a freestyle. See, motherfuckers mix up freestyle. Folks in the industry, we know You got what's called an off top of your head freestyle, like you just with the partner, somebody go to banging on something and you just coming off. My brother Tim G. Jacob is masterful at that. That just coming off top of the head shit. Okay, that's one kind of freestyle. Another kind of freestyle though is what this is, where there's no hook. There's no real topic. Okay, you just basically spit. So yeah, I had those premises. I knew how long I wanted to rhyme, and I knew I wanted to mix in biblical references. But in terms of me focusing on one subject matter, I didn't do that. I talked about all kind of shit. Over 80 bars, I talked about all kinds of shit. You feel me? Uh, and so I'll point out all that shit to you right now. It's deep. I didn't really waste shit. It's deep, okay? But let's get into it and I'll break this motherfucker down for y'all. This is listening session.
Everything I do is for my family, for my wife, for my kids, for my mother, for my brothers. First letter, Tim G. Jacob. Wild boy and the real one on the motherfucking way.
Now, me and my brother do have an EP. Could turn out to be an LP. Coming soon. We're working on that. I've been so busy putting out all these fucking shows that I got to take that. You know, I've delayed that. You know what I'm talking about? But finna show enough to get on that. God with me, I'm gonna have that recorded by the end of this month of October. You feel me? But Wild Boy and the Real One on the way. And contrary to what some folk may think, my brother is the wild boy. Tim G. Jacob, that boy, that's a wild boy. I love him to death, but that's a wild boy. All right, but that record gonna be fantastic. You feel me? Let's get into the ball.
Really stepper. Look, God sent a bad bitch to tell me I'm the truest. In my lifetime, I didn't have to see Judas.
I come out the gate swinging, telling y'all real shit. Out the gate. God sent a bad bitch to tell me I'm the truest. In my lifetime, I didn't have to see Judas. Oh, all right. So I come in with the biblical stuff. I'm talking about what God did. All right, off top. That's a real story. Okay. Real story. When my sister got married, I was in her wedding. Okay. And she had this wedding planner. And I'm gonna be honest, you know, to man, don't take this shit no wrong way. Okay. No, I'm a happily married man. Don't fucking play with me. All right. I'm a young man that time, not married or whatever. And the wedding planner was gorgeous. Just this gorgeous woman. You know what I'm talking about? So she not already caught my eye. And I ain't try to get with the woman or nothing like that, but I got eyes. I'm looking. And you know, the wedding go on, my sister get married, everything. So, and this was up in my sister was living in the suburbs of Memphis at the time. I think the wedding happened in Tunica at one of the casinos. But we go back to the suburban area of Memphis, and I had to take my tux back, and so this wedding planner volunteered to show me where to go. So we go into the mall, whatever. I take the tux back. When we exit the mall, we're in the parking lot. This gorgeous woman who had caught my eye the whole time, she just grabs me and tells me, God wanted me to tell you that you're going to lead his people, that you're going to inspire people, that you're going to help teach people and lead people, you know, to my. And I'm up here like, man, what the fuck? What the hell is this coming from? Like, it was some crazy shit. Now, my mama had taken me to like a motherfucking psychic in the hood when I was a little kid. And that person said I was gonna be a preacher or whatever. They saw me wearing a white robe or some shit. I ain't pay that shit no mind because I always looked at that as, okay, you paying them people, they gonna give you something. They gonna say something. This woman here had no reason to say this shit to me. And like I said, she had already had my attention. So it's like, damn, bro, was God using somebody to talk to me, 'cause like he knew what my weakness was or something. Like, why did she say that? My sister don't even know this woman's name no more. I can't remember my name. Social media now is a thing. I can't look up. It just was the weirdest thing. That woman didn't know shit about me. And my life has started to morph into what she said though, with me becoming a teacher and a coach and helping change kids' lives like that. And now as a businessman in the entertainment business, and I be reaching motherfuckers around the world. It's like what that woman said is coming to fruition. So, and that's just first bar. God sent a bad bitch to tell me I'm the truest. That's real. And that second part, in my lifetime, I didn't had to see Judas. Now, if you know your Bible, you know that Judas betrayed Jesus. And I've been betrayed by partners before. I had a partner who I was down with. Shit, I was kindergarten. And that motherfucker tried to take my woman. You feel me? So I've been there. I don't believe in that platonic relationship shit. You know what I'm talking about? Both of us were friends with the man. But you know how suckers try to do. They try to be like, tell your woman, you and your woman get into it. They be on some shit like, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. All that kind of shit. So I've been there. So I come out the gate giving you real shit while also still sticking to the concept of the biblical references. All right. Telling y'all, realist.
Joseph in the Technicolor dream coat. I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the GOAT.
More personal shit right there and still more biblical references. I'm Joseph in the Technicolor dream coat. I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the GOAT. If you know your Bible, you know Joseph was the son. He was favored by his father, and his brothers were, he had this dope ass coat, to my kind of signifying that. And his brothers were jealous of him, you know what I'm talking about? So they threw him down in this pit and shit, trying to kill him. And in my family, you know, I'm significantly younger than my siblings, than my blood siblings, not my brothers that y'all see on here. And so, in their eyes, my mama favors me. When I don't know, it may be some truth to that, given the fact that I'm the only boy and I am her baby, I'm her child in her older age. But some of that shit is just the fact that I'm so young that when my mama finally was able to see some kind of money, she was in a different space with me than she was. She was older, so she ain't out there clubbing and shit like that. She had more resources, but some of my family don't see it that way. So that's where I said this. I'm Joseph in the Technicolor dream coat shit. And then with the I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the GOAT. I intentionally did that because I felt like Hove in his verse wasn't really focusing on God, so to speak. He was focusing on what Hove did. He actually said Hove did. You know what I'm saying? And I wanted to put the emphasis, back on God. You feel me? Like, and I feel that way. Like, I swear, I'm a very confident motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? But I humble myself before God. I humble myself before God. I don't have all the answers. I don't try to give y'all all the answers. I ain't gonna try to explain away your pain and tell you this is why this is happening, because I am not God. All I can do is tell you I love you, I care about you, and I want you to win. I'm gonna try to help you win. Because I gotta humble myself before God. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I want to say I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the GOAT. You feel me? Let's go.
I'm a bad motherfucker, but God is the king. Long live the man who attained 11 rings. It's crazy when your own fan base racist. You ain't gotta say shit, I see it in your faces.
All right, if you're a Who fan, you know who I was talking about right there. I was talking about Bill Russell. Long live the man who attained 11 rings. All right, so bringing in current events with it. Then saying that made me think about the fact that his fan base up there in Boston hated him. It's crazy when your own fan base racist. You ain't got to say shit. I see it in your faces. This man sat up there and got 11 rings up here for a fan base that didn't fucking fuck with him. And then you think about that more broadly, as Black Americans in this entertainment business, you can have folks that love our music or love our podcast, love our songs or whatever. Love to see us hoop, love to see us play football, but don't fucking like us. Don't love us. Just love us as the product. But as human beings, you don't see us as human beings. You know what I'm saying? And so, and that also went with something was viral around the time I was writing that, where back in the day, you didn't have no music videos and shit like that. So a lot of times folks would hear music on the radio and they might not know whether the artist was white or black. If especially back then when black artists were trying to cross over, kind of try to dull down their blackness. So they had some viral tweet where this black artist came out on the stage, and like these white kids and the audience was shocked that it was a black dude. And some of them clapping, but you can look on their face and see that they mad as hell that this a black dude singing this song. So again, that's what I'm saying. You ain't gotta say shit. I see it in your faces. So tying it all in together. You feel me? Let's go.
David and Goliath, they ain't throwing rocks. I'ma pull up to the battle with a big Glock. Hopping out the chariot with an AR. A mirror like a telescope. I see a star.
All right, some more Bible references. Talking about David and Goliath. I know David slew Goliath with the slingshot and the rock. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm just saying, I don't want to go into no battle at a disadvantage. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm stockpiling. You know what I'm talking about? I got this. And see, that's where rap comes in. My big handgun is actually a Beretta. You feel it's a Beretta 45, you know what I'm talking about? But that don't go right there. I needed something that rhyme with rock. So I say I'm gonna pull up to the battle with a big Glock. But really, I'm talking about my Beretta 45. You feel me? That as an artist, you have to do shit like that. Then hopping out the chariot with an AR. Now, back then, they got the chariots when they go into war. I'm talking about my chariot being my car, and I do have an AR-15 though. You feel me? And so again, I don't want to be in no disadvantage and shit like that. Try to prove no point. Fuck all that. I want to be prepared to go against Goliath motherfucking ass. All right. And then y'all should get my mirror like a telescope. I see a star. That's just dope rhyming. Okay, let's get into it.
I ain't finna turn the other cheek. My mama told me beat your ass if you hit me. And her name Mary, and I am God's son. That shit so really tatted on my right arm.
All right. Again, more you get it biblical references all through. So Christians supposed to turn the other cheek. You feel me? Supposed to be forgiven. And as much as I know about Christianity, and I grew up in the Baptist church. I was baptized in the Baptist church. I went to Catholic schools, though, from preschool all the way up to 12th grade. We had to go to religion class. We had church at school. Motherfuckers really can't tell me much about the Christian faith. But I'm no longer a practicing Christian. I'm non-religious. You feel me? I'm deeply spiritual. I'm a deeply, 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 deeply spiritual and moral person. But I don't follow any organized religion that's organized by man. I don't do that. I follow my own principles that I have written out that I've shared with a select few who I trust and who I love. All right. But with that said, I'm still giving you all this shit. You feel me? Because I know it. So when I say I ain't finna turn the other cheek, I know that that's the practice, but I don't follow that practice no more. And a matter of fact, even when I was a Christian, my mom was teaching me not to follow that particular part of it. because she straight up told me one day, if somebody hit, this is a quote from my mother, if somebody hits you, this is what she said, if somebody hits you and you don't beat their ass, I'm gonna beat your ass. That's a quote from my mother. Okay, don't be fooled by the little cute shit. Y'all see, oh, look. My mom was gangster, had to be. Okay, and so then I'm making the reference. Her name Mary. I am God's son. Shit, so real. It's tatted on my right arm. I literally got this shit right here over this cross, and on my arm I have a tattoo right here with numerous religious symbols. And again, you might say, why you got the religious symbol? You just say you know religion. Because I've learned from each of them. See, I'm gonna take wisdom from wherever. There was a quote I came across in high school from somebody. They were like, I want the wind to blow in my house from all directions, but I just don't want my house blown over. I love that shit. I want to seek wisdom from wherever the fuck it is, but I just don't want my own personal principles to be uh overtaken. You understand? So the words though around these symbols is I got God's son and Mary's baby. Now, and when I was going to church as a kid, the preacher would be talking about Jesus and say, God's son, Mary's baby. And it always tripped me out because my mama named Mary. And I remember having a conversation with her one time. I'm sitting on the bed and I'm up here, guessing my feelings about my dad and not being there. And she telling me, don't worry about it, baby. You God's son. You feel me? So that used to make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I threw that in there. Let's go.
And on the Bible, I ain't got a line. Why I own guns, I ain't trying to die. I got 2 kids, be fruitful and multiply. I didn't do a bid, even though that cop lied. Shit, I could have been George Floyd. The way my mind work, I could have been a drug lord.
All right, a lot going on right there. Y'all should have got the biblical reference. I got 2 kids, be fruitful and multiply. Okay, biblical reference in there. I mentioned the shit about the guns because motherfuckers be acting crazy, like on the liberal side. They be acting like, why do you need these guns? Bitch, because I'm trying to defend myself. So that's why I threw that in there. Okay, that's easy. But I say this stuff about 2 kids, be fruitful and multiply. I didn't do a bid, even though that cop lied. I could have been George Floyd. If you're down with me for real, you watch the series about entitled I was almost George Floyd, something to that effect, where I detailed my experience with police violence and how I defended myself and how the motherfuckers were kneeling on my back and me literally saying I can't breathe, all that shit. They were trying to charge me with felony assault on police officer, but given my pristine record, and me looking back, probably stupidly agreeing not to file a complaint against the officer with internal affairs, they dropped it down to a misdemeanor, which I still pled not guilty to that. But I ended up being found guilty and had to do a fine. But just bullshit. I was fucking innocent. I maintained my innocence because I was innocent. You know, somebody that son of a bitch hit me first. And a cop does not have a right to unlawfully detain you or just hit you or whatever the case is. You ain't gotta just sit there and let that motherfucker beat on you. And I didn't know that when I was doing it. I was just defending myself. But I learned you not have to just let them folks do whatever they want. You got the right to defend yourself. You feel me? So that's what I was talking about there. When I said the way my mind worked, I could have been a drug lord. If it wasn't for my mama, I would have been a drug dealer, straight up. She's amazing. I thank God for my mama. I've said that so many times. Got another song. I mean, I say that all the time. Okay. So that's what I'm talking about right here. Starts to get real interesting here. Let's go.
The part of me could have been your local pastor. Had a whole congregation looking to the rafters like, thank you, God, for this great preaching. I was sexually harassed by a deacon.
I ain't never told nobody that publicly. I've told people that before. My friends know this shit happened. My mama, my wife, they know that shit happened. I shared it with a student one time because the student was a victim of sexual assault. But publicly, I ain't never said that. Because, I just didn't know how motherfuckers would take it. In that record, I didn't say what really happened. I said sexually harassed. I was actually sexually assaulted by a deacon. Now, the reason why I didn't say sexually assaulted, it wasn't even because it wasn't fitting to the bar. It's because I knew if you put something in a record, you can't explain the record. It's no guarantee somebody's gonna listen to this. So I ain't want to just say that and somebody think I got raped or something. I ain't get raped. See, motherfuckers don't understand that sexual assault can be as simple as somebody touching you inappropriately. And that's what happened to me. Okay. I spent the night at a friend's house. And this some bitch's father touched me in my sleep. And the only reason I know about it is because the evil motherfucker called me. I don't know if it was the next day or days later and told me what he did. That's how evil this bastard was. Sick ass motherfucker. I want to shoot that bitch in his motherfucking mouth. Shit, puss ass nigga. I say that word with intention. I say that word with intention right there. Okay. But that bothers me. I wonder if, I probably was wrong because I should have spoken up because I put other children in danger probably. By not reporting this shit, man. But I just told my mama, don't worry about it. I ain't gonna never go out there no more or whatever. And I didn't. I've seen the bitch around town a few times. We in the same building one time. I had to just leave. I'm a grown ass man now. And I got a gun with me everywhere I go. So I was like, this bitch come up here and say something to me. This might not end right. So I had to leave. But as you can see, man, that shit still fuck with me. That fuck with me hard, man. And again, I don't even remember it happening. But just the fact that I know it happened. As a man, that's almost emasculating, bro. And so again, that's part of the reason why I never said that publicly. But like you finna hear, I say, but I embrace all y'all to put your trust in me. And I know a lot of people, especially women who fuck with me, or my former female students who fuck with me, have been through this. I mean, that's their life. That's their life. They go through that all the fucking time. Somebody in the club touching them on their ass inappropriately. That's sexual assault. That's sexual assault. You at a party, you touch a girl on her ass, she ain't ask for that. It's unwanted. That's sexual assault. They go through that all the time. But for us males, it just hit different, especially when you're a child and somebody that's authority figure that you're supposed to be able to trust do that. It hit different. But I told y'all the stories behind these balls deep as fuck. But that's my life. That's my life. And I hope somebody else's life can be better by me talking about it.
I've never said that publicly, but I embrace all y'all that put your trust in me. I got a lot of young people looking up to me, like I was hanging on a cross, nail stuck in me. If you're down with me, then you know what's up with me. But when they come for me, are you still gonna fuck with me?
All right, so more biblical references. You got I got a lot of young people looking up to me like I was hanging on a cross nail stuck in me. You feel me? Okay, yeah, I get that. But that last part is so fucking real. That's a real question for y'all. When they come for me, are you still gonna fuck with me? I started to say if. I scratched that shit and said when, because it's gonna happen. Motherfuckers have already started to do so because folks complain about me cussing. And my shit, I own this fucking company. And folks want to complain what the fuck I'm doing on my shit, which you chose to click on. But I love those y'all who straightening them motherfuckers for me. I appreciate that. People have told me that y'all have started to do that. I greatly, sincerely appreciate y'all for that. But folks gonna come for me. Look at what I just said. I said I'm non-religious. Somebody gonna come for me about that. I say some controversial shit, excuse me, when it comes to race. Somebody gonna come. I say real shit, say the truth, but somebody gonna come for me about that. I call out powerful people in government. Somebody gonna come for me about that. When they do, are y'all still gonna fuck with me? Are you? Because I need you. Don't do me like Jesus' partners did him. They were on some bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? Shit hit the fan, and then motherfucker will act like they don't even know cuz. So when you start thinking about the whole stories in terms of your everyday life, the shit that we go on here, it's really on some fuck shit. Like he had some boy, he had a small clique. Judas was a bitch, turncoat. You know what I'm talking about? Then you got who was that? Peter, who act like he ain't even fucking know him. You know what I'm saying? Denied him. That's fucked up. So I'm saying, when they come for me, are you still gonna fuck with me? I need you. You feel me? I'm riding for my people. I'm riding for black people and allies of black people and righteous people of whatever color. But I need you to be down with me. You know what I'm saying? Through whatever. Let's go.
They try to crucify me in the comment section. My mama doctor told her that I am a blessing. Difference of opinion on your fourth verse. It's a good thing I control my self-worth.
They try to crucify me in the comment section. That's what I was just talking about. Motherfuckers always trying to, oh, why you cussing? Some motherfucker got the audacity to try to act like I'm not a good father because I cussing my shit. You out your rabbit ass mind. But I'm in this business. That's what's gonna happen. But while I got motherfuckers doing that, when I take my mama out to her doctor's visits, everybody's amazed by me. By me just doing what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I'm just being a good son. This woman raised me. This woman went through a C-section to have me. So she let somebody cut her to have me. She was in her late 30s. She could have aborted me and been done with the shit. But she chose to have me. Let these motherfuckers cut her. Sat up here and fed me, clothed me, educated me, paid for education, all this shit. And I mean, yeah, I take her to doctor visit and fill her medicine tray and tend to and all that kind of stuff. But goddamn, I can't pay her for what she did for me. So I'm just doing normal shit. But that show you how fucked up shit is gotten with you when a person just does regular shit. It's viewed as extraordinary now because so many people ain't taking care of their folks. So these doctors and these nurses and shit like that, oh, you're such a good son. Oh, Mr. Wells, you're so blessed to have him and shit. So I got folks in my comment section that trying to act like, oh, I'm not a good person because I say some fucking cuss words. But I'm out here doing all this shit. You feel me? But that's why I said difference of opinion on your boy first It's a good thing. I control my self-worth. And see, that's what a lot of us got to get to. Get to that space where you love yourself, be acceptable to yourself, be accountable to yourself. So no matter what the world says, whether it be praise, if they praise you, you don't get too high because you already love yourself. So they ain't saying nothing about you that you don't already know, but you also don't get too low because you know yourself. You control your self-worth. They don't define you. Their words, their criticism does not take away from who the fuck you are. Because you know who you are. You define your self-worth. You understand? That's what we got to do.
I pray for the wisdom of Solomon. Fuck social media, I don't follow men. I'm only on that shit trying to do business. If you feel like I feel, can I get a witness?
All right, so I literally pray for the wisdom of Solomon. That's straight up. That's something I pray for. And what I said about social media, I wouldn't be on that motherfucker if I wasn't trying to do business. I used to be on it for fun, for real. Then I got off, but then I got back on once I started these businesses, because in the entertainment business, it's an imperative. You feel me? And then, I got the biblical references in there again. If you feel like I feel, can I get a witness? All that shit. All right.
You call yourself a Christian, but you judging me. But I don't give a fuck, my wife in love with me. My kids look at me like I'm Abraham. So you don't know shit about who the fuck I am. Real ones feel first. I'm like water for your mind if it feel thirst.
All right, so all that shit kind of goes back to the fuck shit folks saying in the comment section, whatever. Again, questioning me as a man or a father or whatever. And I'm pointing out my wife fucking loves me. And my kids look at me like I'm Abraham. Abraham had all these children. When I was growing up, you had that song. Father Abraham had many sons, and many sons had Father Abraham. So I'm thinking about that. And shit, that's how my kids look at me. I'm they fucking rock. So, man, fuck with these folks talking about they don't know who the fuck I am. You know what I'm saying? But again, like I said, I see the real ones starting to defend me. That's why I said real ones feel first. I appreciate y'all. You feel me? Let's go.
Don't turn water into wine, I don't like that. Give me some rock for some motherfucking cognac.
All right, I'm drinking Ciroc right now. So again, playing off the story of Jesus turning water into wine. If I'm at the party, I probably don't have nothing to drink because the wine make me feel funny. I can't really drink wine like that. You feel me? All right, so I need some of this vodka, some of this good Ciroc. Give me some motherfucking yak, some of that I love Hoes yak. But Hove got to bring that price point down. He fucking crazy. All right, but you know what I'm saying, some Cavassier. Me and my brother love some Cavassier, Hennessy, all that, typical shit, black shit. This next shit real dope though. Check it out.
I'm playing spades at the fish fry. I'm black. Resurrection. Send the facts. I'm back. They said God was disguised as Mike Jordan. Bill Knight is Joel Osteen. Money pouring into the church of Nike. Ain't nobody like me.
Okay. All right. Look. I'm playing spades at the fish fry. I'm black. Okay. Yeah, I know the story where Jesus fed the multitude with the fish and the bread, right? Okay. So I'm acting like, if I was at the fish, I'm assuming that you're gonna fry this shit up. All right. If I'm at the fish fry, black folk, when you fry some fish down, at least down here in Mississippi, goddamn, you play some blues, you play some cards. So I'm like, I'm playing spades at the fish fry. I'm black. Now, make another Bible reference. Talking about Jesus and the resurrection. Send the facts, I'm back. Michael Jordan, when he came back to the league, he just sent the facts, I'm back. Something like if Jesus just, to my before he hopped up out that joint, hopped up out the tomb, just let the world know I'm back in this bitch. To my Uh, and then that led me into me saying that made me think about Michael Jordan. Well, Larry Bird said that wasn't Michael Jordan, that was God disguised as Michael Jordan. And so if I'm thinking, okay, if Michael Jordan is God disguised as Michael Jordan, and I think about how Phil Knight profits off of him, like Joel Osteen profits off of God. That's what he's doing. It ain't he ain't Joel Osteen ain't really just talented. He ain't the most amazing fucking preacher. Phil Knight ain't the most amazing fucking businessman in the shoe game. But he tied himself to Michael Jeffrey Jordan and that money. And that's what Joel Osteen has done. He tied himself to God and that money. You know what I'm talking about? So that money pouring into the church of Nike. Ain't nobody like me. All right, let's go.
The mother boys might be unprecisely heading to confession, gonna tell the truth. I'm the realest ever stepped into a vocal booth. Gonna sprinkle holy water, say your hallelujahs. Paul sending out tweets, he a new recruiter. You gotta make adjustments in the internet age. So many folks say we living in the last days.
All right, so a lot of Bible references. Y'all should be able to get all that. The shit about Paul, I said that because y'all know Paul, one of his chief missions was to spread the gospel. And he did that by writing letters. They called them the epistles and shit. All right, so I'm thinking like if he was alive today, or whoever the Paul is of today in Christianity, probably is getting the message out through social media. You know, about the current version of Paul would be using social media to tweet out stuff, messages to people, to the flock of people they trying to recruit to join the faith. You feel me? So that's what I'm saying about you got to make adjustments in the internet age. You feel me? All right, let's go.
Folks say that we don't know the time. I guess we just here waiting on a sign. A rainbow, a burning bush. Faith is easier when all you gotta do is look.
All right, so that shit is something I've been thinking about a long time. How you look at some of these folks, especially early on in the Bible, and we marvel at them in their stories and shit like that. But I look at it like, damn, the faithful of today, in my eyes, it's my opinion. It's me third eye talk. You know what I'm talking about? Shit, the faithful of today, just comparing it to the stories of the Bible. Like you got to be impressed by the faithful of today. Like if a motherfucker can sit up here and talk directly to God, or see a bush on fire that's literally talking to him, it's easy to believe. You literally seeing that shit, you gonna believe. So it's my way of saying, like these people, some people, like you look at Dr. King, he was really moved by his faith to do what he did. Malcolm X was really moved by his faith to do what he did. And I know that's Islam. Muhammad Ali really moved by his faith to do what he did. Again, that's Islam. But you got a lot of believers today, man, that really moved by this shit. And they ain't got no burning bush or nothing talking to them. They ain't got no none of these things that jumped out during the biblical times where it was quite obvious that God is talking directly to you. You know what I'm saying? But they still did extraordinary things. You feel me? So that's what I was thinking about that. Again, I be thinking outside the box, y'all. I need to be sober thoughts. I don't smoke no weed or nothing. But this type of shit I be thinking about.
Them ain't had the whole world shook. We need an updated version of the good book. How to deal with this crack and this pill era. How to deal with a fake war on terror. How to deal with the trolls and the phone scammers. How to handle mass shooters with the long hammers. How to deal with the winter feeling like summer. They thought racism dead because of Obama. Shit.
We need an updated version of the good book. You know, every religion got this holy text. And I be thinking, damn, man, these some old ass books. There's some new shit that done happened, man, that folks need guidance on how to deal with that shit. You know? And I was thinking about it today. It's on us to update it. It's on us to give the updated version of the game because it was giving game to those people back then. And it still gives game to so many today, whatever your particular holy book of choice is, it gives game. But it's on us, it's incumbent upon us who are wise and mindful of what's going on to help folks deal with all the shit I was just talking about and more. These kids really need to know how to deal with my mama on crack, dog, or my daddy in jail for selling crack. Biden ain't just pardon nobody for having no crack. You feel me? There's a lot of folks out here on these pills, man, or the OD don't need pills. These kids really need some game on how to deal with that. And you can't just go point to a Bible verse explicitly talking about that. I'm not talking about in code or in parables. A lot of these motherfucking kids be wanting explicit shit. They don't want to be thinking. That's why a lot of motherfuckers might not feel this record. Because it's so coded, it's so metaphorical, it's so I got so many references. That's why you see some of these rappers that just straightforward with it, they dig that because they ain't got to think about it. These motherfuckers need somebody to go talk straight to them, no chase about how to deal with all of life's ills, man. How to deal with these fucking trolls on social media, man. These folks getting at them. They post something and that folks getting at them. Or something happened at school and motherfuckers trying to bully them online about it. They need to know how to deal with this shit. They ain't having fucking printing press back then. When this shit was written, let alone the damn internet. You know what I'm talking about? Shit hit different now. Like I said, look at David and Goliath. Them motherfuckers out there with a slingshot. We got folks busting up in Walmart, busting up in schools with AR, spraying the place. Folks got to know how to deal with this shit. So we have to be the updated version of the good book. And try to help folks navigate all this bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And then that last part about they thought racism dead because of Obama. Come on, these dumbass motherfuckers. You had folks thinking, saying shit like certain parts of the Voting Rights Act wasn't needed no more because we had a black president and we're in a post-racial society. Crazy shit. Y'all remember this shit? Idiocy. While simultaneously, while the man was in office, people were calling him the Antichrist. Look it up. I ain't capping. Go look it up. This the kind of shit I put in my rhymes, man. Ain't nobody like this.
They call that man an antichrist. Only a hating motherfucker can't see I'm nice. Only a hating motherfucker wanna see me fail. I'm Samson and haters wanna cut my hair.
All right, so y'all know Samson was the motherfucker with the long hair and so strong. As long as his hair, he kept his hair, he kept his strength. You feel me? And so that was my bar. Oh, that was my way of saying I'm a strong ass motherfucker, but these haters want to castrate me. They want to castrate a strong black man. They don't want to see a strong black motherfucker sit up here, you know what I'm talking about, with big nuts and handling business and taking care of his family. And you know what I'm talking about? I ain't out here selling dope. I ain't out here robbing motherfuckers. You know what I'm talking about? All my money legitimate. I take care of my family. And I love my wife and I love my children. You know what I'm talking about? I'm still strong. I still play. I'm gonna defend my motherfucking self. Somebody bother me, I'm gonna beat your motherfucking ass. Straight up. You know what I'm talking about? Guns everywhere. You feel me? Like, folks don't want to see that. A lot of motherfuckers don't want to see that. So I'm Samson and haters want to cut my hair. You feel me? And that's why I said the next line, Delilah, stay away from me. Beautiful women. I told y'all earlier. Beautiful woman. Weakness. But I'm saying that Delilah, stay away from me. Let them motherfucker cut my hair. And that Delilah can mean whatever temptation, whatever your temptation might be. That shit stay away from me. Keep your strength.
Stay away from me. They say in heaven, every day is like Sunday. And God watching Red Zone with a Kaepernick jersey on.
They say in heaven, every day is like Sunday. And God watching Red Zone with a Kaepernick jersey on. Now you've heard that expression that, oh, when I die, I go to heaven, every day gonna be Sunday, every day. Okay. So I'm thinking, boom, what else happens on Sunday besides church football? Okay. And we know in today's era, if you got the red zone package or whatever, you kind of check out teams around the league when they get in the red zone. And so my mind went to imagining God watching football. But then I said God watching red zone with a Kaepernick jersey on. As my way of saying that God condoned, God co-signed what Colin Kaepernick did. Contrary to what the fuck boys and bitches might say today. In God's eyes and righteous motherfuckers' eyes down here, they know Colin Kaepernick was right. You feel me? At least the God that I believe in co-signed that. You understand? So that was it, man. I told you I put my motherfucking heart into it, my soul into it, my life into it. And I hope y'all fucking appreciated every bar, every line, man. I really didn't waste no fucking time with it. Everything was meaningful. Everything was artful. And I hope y'all see that what y'all are a part of is different. I hope you see that. Okay? So please tell your people about me. Tell your people about my brothers. Tell your people about my company. Okay? Because together we will change the world. You understand? All right? I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. As always. One.
Thank you so much for watching my daddy's YouTube channel. Make sure you like, share, and turn on your post notifications. Okay, how do I do it?